Gamers! We're back with another casual review, and today we're reviewing Atelier Ryza Ever Darkness in the Secret Hideout. We just finished the game. So we're gonna do it. Okay. The story? I mean, I definitely came in not expecting that much. Not expecting much at all, actually. So I will say I was pleasantly surprised at actually how good the characters are and how much I did enjoy the characters. Like, I think I really like Ryza as a character. I liked watching her grow. I mean, for me, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a fucking old person now and I'm like, 58, but I really like watching characters actually grow into something from being shitheads. These days, that shit really hits these days for some reason. I'm not really sure. I think the overall like plot, I think the lore was what I was the most interested in. Like the Clint Kingdom stuff and the Fululu. The Fululu? That's what we're gonna dub them. The Fululu. Those guys. Anytime we talked about that, I thought that was really interesting. That kind of reminded me of like Dewey 14 reference here, like some Asian shit. It was like, oh, some old ass kingdom from ancient times did some bullshit and led to where we are right now, and we have to sort of learn about them, learn about their mistakes, and then fix it for us, and fix it for them because we're their ancestors, but like now we have to fix it for us because it's our problem now. It's our fucking problem now. If we go down the list, I really like Ryza. I thought Lent is okay. Lent's like he's kind of I feel like Lent is one note. They try to do something with his father, which I thought they were gonna go insane with that. Like, I don't know why he has an abusive father. They don't really dive too deep into that. I feel like it's kind of just brushed off at the end of the day there. But Lent by himself, he's okay. I think Tao is pretty good. Tao's pretty good. Like he's like a little, he starts as like, dude, I'm not, I don't want to fucking deal with any of y'all, like any of this, like I'm trying to go home, I'm trying to read my books, bro. Like this save the world shit, this adventure shit, like bro, like I'm not cut out for this. And then like near the end, he was like, nah, like it's my duty now. Like I gotta do this. I gotta lock in, and I'm gonna use what I learned. Use the knowledge that I learned about the Clint Kingdom and their language, and he actually was like a huge contributor to the overall story. So that was pretty sick. Who do we got here? Claudia's like Lent. She doesn't really do much. Her whole thing was her courage to play the flute for people and for her father. And I mean, like, it led to a nice little scene at the end there, but I wouldn't say it's anything too deep, too crazy. They're good as far as supporting characters go. Yeah, I think like Claudia's relationship with Ryza is really good. Like I like that as soon as Claudia joined, because like Ryza was kind of like the only girl, and like she had to deal with Lent and Tao, but she kind of like runs the shit. Like she tells them what to do, but even still they still give her shit back. Right, it was kind of like a two-way thing. But then as soon as Claudia came in, that means Ryza got a +1. And she got so much more power as soon as Claudia gets to back up her bullshit. So I do like that. That was fun. The two mystery guys, like, right, the Ample and Leela, I actually quite like those guys a lot. I think they're really cool. Like them together as a relationship individually, I feel like there's, well, no, Ample, I feel like there is a lot there, because Ample was like, he's an old Clint Kingdom like alchemist, right? He's doing what he's doing. He's going around the world and closing these portals because he was betrayed in that, in the old war. Like the head alchemist used his shit, whatever his creation was, caused that fucking that invasion, and like caused them all to essentially die. That was actually like the cause and effect of that, and he feels guilty for that, and he wanted revenge essentially. Then he met Leela, and Leela was like, well, revenge isn't like, she's like, Leela's like, yeah, I fucking hate those guys too, but we can do better, and we can just, we'll just make sure that this doesn't happen again. And I thought that's cool. I think for him teaching Ryza, I think he was like a good teacher for Ryza. Like their characters kind of work together. Like he's kind of like a lazy dickhead, but so is Ryza. So like I like that dynamic there. Can I shit on bows for a second? No, right? I fucking hate that guy. He does, I mean, he does get redeemed, but like for the majority of the game, he's kind of just a dickhead. And all he does is bully like Ryza and her friends for no reason. I think they just felt like they needed a Sasuke type character. He couldn't even be a Sasuke type character. If he was like a rival alchemist or something, maybe that would have been interesting. But he's kind of just there to be like, oh, you guys are doing stupid shit again? Couldn't be me, I'm not stupid. And he runs off with his lackey. And it gets to the point where like Ryza doesn't even give a fuck anymore. She's like, yeah, dude, whatever. I gotta go do shit that's saving our island, saving our world. You can sit here and worry about kid shit while I grow up. I like that ending. I thought the final boss was cool. I do wish we had like a human villain. I think I wanted a human villain, someone that like talks, because like they set up the queen and, you know, that conquest thing, but they're like creatures, they're monsters that are gonna come in and destroy the world and stuff. That's cool and all, but I think if we would have had like an actual like a guy who was just a dick, who's just actually like evil, and maybe he was like charismatic and shit, I think that would have hit. I think that would have hit a little bit more too. Any other disappointments? I thought it was slow. I thought it was really slow at the start. Like if we're talking about the story and the gameplay too, but the story really is really slow, because it's like you start, they go on their little adventure. You kind of like, we kind of run into Ample and Leela, and then it's like, oh, let's do then after that you essentially get sent into like, is it side quest hell? Like, is it, because it's not side quest that they make you do, but it's the main story, but it's essentially side quest. Like you kind of just run around watching alchemy. Watching Ryza become a better alchemist until she is, and she's good enough, and then they go fight a dragon. And once we fight that dragon, that's when I feel like the story kind of picks up and things kind of make sense and they lock into play. But yeah, I mean, character's good. The story was surprising. What do I give it? I don't know what I give it. Ryza is quite intimidating. We'll give it a 3. I kind of want to give it a half. Gameplay? Chatters? What if I said I thought it was fucking awesome? On the outside looking in, this shit, it can't look any fun, right? Right, it can't look any good. I'm sitting here in the Atelier in a menu for hours straight, just whipping shit up. The gameplay flow of you collecting, you come back, you craft your shit, and you get stronger. So now you get stronger and you can make more shit to craft more, to get more, to gather more stuff as well. And now you go out again and now you gather more shit and you kill better things, right? And you come back and you craft better shit and you kill better things, and then you go back out and you go like, right? It's really fun and addicting. Dude, the entire first hour of today's stream, the first 2 hours of today's stream was me being like, wait, actually, let me make this. Wait, actually, I want to make this. Wait, actually, I should make this. Like, it was just all that. And then for me to walk in and then, like, you know, beat the boss in under 5 minutes. Beat the final boss in under 5 minutes, right? But that's the kind of reward you get, though. Like, right? Like, I don't know. Spending all that time min-maxing, crafting, and doing all that crazy shit, and then going out and be like, boom, you just fucking nuke a guy. That shit's satisfying because you made that. You spend time doing that. Like, you have to work for that. Like, the game doesn't just give that to you. So I feel like me going around near the end of the game and just blowing shit up, like, I earned that shit. And it was fun. I had a good time. The combat system itself, like the actual combat system, was like, for at first it was pretty hard for me to grasp. I was like, what the fuck is happening? There's so much happening because characters like auto attack when it's their turn but you're on a different character, and that throws me off a lot because like I would like to use their turn. So eventually I just came up with the idea of I'll just be cycling around and I'll just be there on that character when it's their turn. Eventually it is too, for me personally, it is too fast, but I can't like knock the game for that. It's really a skill issue. Like, I would prefer it to just be slower, or like I would have been fine with like normal, but I think the way they have it is good, because if it was just like, if it was standard turn-based, then it would be super broke. The tactics meter was interesting. The only thing about the tactics meter is I found it weird that like the build-up was weird. Like, I feel like maybe there should be more ways to build up your meter, but maybe I just wasn't Maybe I never figured that out. Maybe I just wasn't using enough like items and stuff. Did I talk about the gathering? For some reason, picking up things and watching Ryza go "Oip" is really entertaining. Or maybe I'm just stupid. I mean, dude, as soon as you get the fucking the duplicator, I mean, the game's over. As soon as you get the duplicator, you essentially just win the game. I like that it did take me a while to get it, but once I got it, I was kind of in there. Like the first couple of streams, I was like, what am I doing here? Like I didn't know what the numbers meant. Like I didn't know what the dots on the thing meant. Like I didn't understand when they're asking for lumber, they're asking for like a specific like item set. But then once you get it, once I understood that, I knew exactly what to come in with and what to check for and what to do. I feel like if I play, like, I mean, this is, I'll send the talk later, but if I do I give this, do I just give it a 5? I can give it a 5, right, on the gameplay? I feel like I can do that. What don't I like? I feel like okay, hold on, here's one thing I actually don't like. I think telling you where stuff is, they should tell you where stuff is a little more clear instead of just saying, hey, this thing is in this area. How do you get it? Oh, it's somewhere over there. It's like, okay, thanks, dude. I feel like it should be like, okay, you kill this enemy in this area and like you can get it. At least like after you've been to the area. I think that's fair, right? If you haven't been to the area and they don't tell you, I think that's fair. But if you've been there and they still don't tell you, that's just kind of ass. But I don't know if I'm not gonna knock the point. We can give the glaze and we'll do this. Visual and graphics. I think it looks fine. I mean, it looks like an anime game. I mean, I don't, like, what am I supposed to say? I feel like character model animations are a little stiff and weird, and perhaps I got tired of Ryza doing the same animation over and over, but I feel like at some points it looks really good. I feel like it's nothing too crazy. I like a lot of the arts in the game, the painted art that they do. They barely do it, but I don't think it's anything too crazy. I think it's fine. I wasn't really blown away. Oh, dude, I don't know how I feel about the music. I feel like most of it's like good, but it's just good. I couldn't, unfortunately, guys, I didn't hear the final boss music that much, and I wasn't able to listen to it that much because I was too busy, you know, exploding it. I was exploding. The boss music is fire. I don't really care about anything else. I'll give it a 3. We'll give it a 3. Oh my god. The flute! I'm such a Xenoblade fan, dude. That part of the song, maybe I can do this. Here, you can have that. You also need to make like a big ass files that say peak or not in addition to the chart. I don't think so. I think we could just give the stamp of approval of peak on the screen. It'll say peak when you watch the review, which you guys won't be watching. But if you're here, you're watching the review, it said peak. It'll say it again right here. But overall, honestly, I really liked it. I really liked it. I'm according to what Minwano91 has said, the sequel is just this, but 10 times better. So I actually am quite excited, or quite looking forward to playing that at some point in my future. At some point in my future. But that, chatters, have been Atelier Ryza. It is 2 a.m. I have work in the morning and I need to go to bed.